Hi, I'm David. Welcome to In the Workshop. Join me in a second and let's see what jobs we can get done this afternoon. So the first thing I'm going to do while the sun's out is I'm going to get the chainsaw out and I want to chop some wood up. This is my battery chainsaw. It's a Ferrex one. One of my followers mentioned using vegetable oil for oiling the chain. So I think that's a good idea, because then you can just tip the oil out. So you can, if there's just a little bit left, you can tip it outside on the grass or whatever. As long as you don't keep this inside your shed or garage, because the mice will try and get in it. And I know I have got a mouse living in here somewhere. I think he lives up in the ceiling there, up in the roof. Right, I'm going to cut these logs here because I don't want to hump them about too much. I've already got a strap on my back because I'm always doing my back in, so this is where I'm going to cut them. I always think chainsawing is going to be easier than it really is. I always think, oh, I'll get it done really quick. So this is the axe that I made the handle to. So I'll put the link above now to that video. But yeah, it's holding up well. Whoops. Goblin is no more. He got smashed in the face by a log. So it didn't only knock that thing off, it smashed his face in it as well. No, never mind. Right, I'm glad to get that chainsawing done. I took my back support off, but I'm sure my back's going to really feel it tonight. But the next job we've got is my cockerel blew off in the storm. I'm not surprised, but got to try and sort something out with this. So this is the second time it's blown off, but I'm not surprised now. Before it broke off at the bottom at the swiveling bit that I made, this time it's broke off straight there at the transition from this to the next piece. And the trouble is, this was all made of plywood inside there, and then I covered it in the tin. So let's see if we can do something with this and get it fixed. So you can see here where it's broke off. So the swiveling part that I made last time, this piece round there to hold all that bearing and everything, that's lasted. But instead it moved to this. Not surprised with the wind speeds we had. But yeah, that's where it broke off. So I need to try and figure out a way to attach this to this again. Probably be a good idea if I could make it so it could detach easily. So if I knew there was going to be big gales or anything, I could take it off if I had advance warning. I've had quite a few viewers ask about the instant garage that I put up, the Clark Instant Garage, how it fared in the storms. And I thought I'd show you what I did to the garage to make it withstand things a bit more. I'll just take you and show you quickly that before I carry on with this job. So let me show you. So on the piece along the bottom here, on the door, I've got wood like a lot of people put in along the bottom of there to keep it a bit more rigid. But just here, I put in an eyelet at either end, and I've got bungee straps that my idea is that it takes a bit of the tension off the zip. It's a bit hard to do this with one hand, but let me just undo this, show you something else that I did. Right, I put this, I don't know if I've shown you this, let me just change that. Put this sheet down, that's stopped the condensation on the roof, which works treat. But what I've done here is I've got a strap, ratchet strap, and what I've got up here is that's a hoover belt, rubber hoover belt going over that bracket. And I decided to put it at this end so that when I do it up, the tension goes down the legs to the feet, so it doesn't bend the top bar or anything. So the idea is that goes over there, and I just leave it here while I'm not using it, or even if I put the car in, and it goes down to here, and it's into the concrete there. And what I found, because I put it on the edge of one of these slabs, concrete slab, I thought I would bolt this one to that one, so it's trying to pull against two of the slabs, and that works brilliantly. So all I do is put the car in or take it out, just put a little bit of tension on the strap, and then it holds it down. When you've got really strong winds, it's not pulling as hard on the ground anchors. That's my plan, and it seems to work a treat. And all I have to do to get the car in and out, I just loosen off that, unhook it and hook it just over on the side there, and then it's out the way, and then I'm able to just drive the car in and out and then just put it back. But I don't know if that helped during the storms, but the garage has got no damage at all. It's just as it was. The bolts and things haven't even come loose. The brackets on the side are all still as tight as when I put it up. So that's good. I just thought I'd share that, just in case this is handy for anybody else who buys one. Oh, was little ladybird's home. Let's budge him into the workshop somewhere. There you go. Go on there. There's loads of places to hide in here. I've got plans in the future, well, hopefully soon, when the weather gets a bit better, going to be making something to save my back a bit more outside. That's a build that I want to do. Got to try and figure out what I'm doing, but that's something that will be coming up. What I'm thinking of doing is getting this bit of tube, gonna knock that into there. I might weld it in if it needs it. Not sure what this insert's made of, but I could try welding it a bit. It doesn't matter if it doesn't weld, because my idea is knock that into there, so then that'll sit on top of there, and then I'm going to cut this or fetch out the middle here and somehow weld that into there. That's my idea, and then that'll just sit on the top of there. And I thought what I could have is just a split pin or something going through all this and through there, and then if I know it's going to be really windy, I can just take the split pin out and take it off. I'm sure I've got some split pins somewhere in here. Where am I going? Where the hell are they? Aha! Have a look in here, see if there's anything in there. Ah, there might be one there. Got the chainsaw batteries on charge. So what you have to do, because I've got two batteries, but when I come in to swap for a new battery, I can't put the other one on charge straight away because it has to have time to cool down, else it comes up with a failure or temperature. You know, it's just on a red light there. It might be the high temperature actually because of being used. But you have to wait like 10 minutes before you can plug it back on to charge. That's a bit of a pain, but then I was cutting some massive wood with it, so I was overdoing it a bit for a little chainsaw. While I'm in here in the micro workshop, you see me in one of the videos fit this laser module, an upgraded one, but I've also now upgraded the control board at the back. So that's another control board, and it seems to pick up and communicate better with the laptop. So I think my issues might be sorted now with having a job trying to find the COM port and everything. So I think that's sorted. So hopefully that's all running lovely now. I tested it last night and it was. I don't know whether to go in the inside or split it and go around the outside here and weld on to the outside of the weld on to the outside of here. There we go, job done. So now that can be removed if there's going to be a gale. I can just take the split pin out and take it off. Right, it's starting to get dark. I think I'm going to call it a day. I know this was just a quick video, but at least I got a couple of jobs knocked off the list. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.